loving all the time. I can't go to work and do what I'm supposed to do. I can't concentrate, cause my mind is on you. Now I can't wait till we get home. The only time my mind is at ease is when we're all alone. Your feet got to be tired, where you've been walking through my mind. Well, I can't think of anything else but your loving all the time. My friends ask me, what do I see in you? I said, she put the loving on you like you do me, you would be hooked too. We got a loving that you won't find, and the way we gonna keep it together and make you mine, oh mine. Your feet got to be tired, the way you keep walking through my mind. I can't think of anything else but your loving all the time. Your feet got to be tired, the way you keep walking through my mind. I said your feet got to be tired, the way you keep walking through my mind. I can't think of anything else but your loving all the time. Andrew. Give me just a little bit more. Oh, lead guitar, Andrew Duncanson. Can't go to work and do what I'm supposed to do. I can't concentrate, cause my mind is on you. Now I can't wait to get back home. The only time my mind is at ease is when we're all alone. I say your feet got to be tired, where you keep walking through my mind. I can't think of anything else but your loving all the time. We're gonna do this one more again and then we'll cut out of here. Your feet got to be tired, the way you keep walking through my mind. Hey, your feet got to be tired, the way you keep walking through my mind. Well, I can't think of anything else but your loving all the time. Righty then. Okay.
It is probably redundant of me to say, but that sounds really good.
Well, thank you.
You're listening to WEFT 90.1 FM Champaign. This is WEFT Sessions, and the voice you just heard, lead vocals there, Abraham Johnson.
Right.
And why don't you tell the people around the country a little bit about who you are?
Well, I hail from Arkansas, this is the great state. I'm a Razorback. And I came here about 39 years ago to Champaign-Urbana. The mutual friend of mine, I came up and did a show for him, and he liked me so well, he said, how would you like to move to Champaign? So I said about a year after that, I moved to Champaign, and I've been here ever since. And I've always loved music. I mean, I sang my first solo in church when I was 5 years old, so music is a part of my life. So I've just been doing it. I love doing it. Nothing makes me happier than standing on stage and making people smile.
You're making people around here happy tonight so far. So
Well, thank you.
and you said 39 years, so that 1976.
76, right. Well,
So-
at least you got your math.
So you think you'll stay?
Well, I've been thinking about going back home.
Always nice to visit the relatives.
Yeah, but it's the only thing about it, if I try to move back home, my old lady won't want to go back with me. So, but anyway, I love it. I love Champaign. I've lived here longer than I stayed in Arkansas
Wow.
because I was 30 when I came here, and I've been here 39 years. So, you do the math.
Well, here's to 39 more. And I would introduce this next song, but I don't know what it is. So
Oh, well you know. We're going to do a little thing called 8 Men and 4 Women. I dreamed that love was a crime, and I was alone, so lonely and blue. And you know why? Because 8 men and 4 women, my love, they found me guilty of loving you. And as they were taking me away, I saw you. I saw you when you took the witness stand. And you know what? I heard the lawyer when he asked you, my love. He said, do you really love that man? It was 8 men and 4 women. How could they be so blind? How could they? Oh, you know they sat there and they called true love a crime. Blinding tears rolled down my cheek, and I felt so sorry for you. And you know why? Because in my heart I knew, oh yeah, baby, I knew that they were gonna find you guilty too. There was 8 men and 4 women. How could they be so blind? How could they? Oh, they sat there and they called true love a crime. Andrew. All righty then. Blinding tears, they roll down my cheeks, and I felt so sorry for you. And you know why? Because in my heart I knew, oh yeah, baby, I knew that they were gonna find you guilty too. See, it was 8 men and 4 women. How could they be so blind? How could they? Oh, you know, they sat there and they called true love a crime. Judge, Your Honor, and to the jury, I am to prove tonight, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that I'm innocent and true love is not a crime. Oh, check that jury of love. A mean judge, a mean jury. Hey, hey. Check that jury of love. They said I love you, 'cause I love you. Oh, baby, I love you. But they call true love a crime. A mean judge, a mean jury. Oh, true love is not a crime. 'Cause I love you. I love you. Thank you very much. Oh, we're having fun down here at WEFT 90.1 on your dial. For everybody out in radio land, if you don't have it turned on WEFT, you missing the show of your life. Because we're having fun. All right, Andy, let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them some blues they can use. Something you can take home and put it on the shelf and then wake up tomorrow and play it again and enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? I've reached that turning point of my life. I've reached that turning point, Lord, of my life. I used to stay out all night long. I used to do a whole lot of wrong. And I don't know where I would end up if that sweet thing hadn't come along. If that sweet thing hadn't come along. No more staying out late for me. No more narrow escapes. I reached that turning point of my life. I reached that turning point, Lord, of my life. I met a girl. She was 1 out of 110. And she didn't give a damn now about them sweet talking men. She was a whiz around the house, neat as a pin. If I had a hole in my shirt, a hole in my socks, sweet things she would mend. No more running around for me. I finally settled down. I of my life. I reached that turning point, Lord, 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 of my life. And I don't know where I would end up. I don't know where I would end up. I said I don't know where I would end up. If this sweet thing hadn't come along, if this sweet thing hadn't come along, could have been somewhere locked up in jail. If that sweet thing hadn't come along, could have been somewhere catching a whole lot of hell. If that sweet thing hadn't come along, could have been somewhere stoned out of my mind. If that sweet thing hadn't come along, could have been down on Skid Row. I don't know. If that sweet thing hadn't come along, no more staying out late for me. No more narrow escapes. I reached that turning point, the turning point of my life. I reached that turning point, the turning point of my life. Shoo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo, it's your love. Shoo-doo-doo, oh wee babe. Shoo-doo-doo, 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 shoo-doo-doo. Take me to the beach, y'all. No more staying out late for me. No more narrow escape. I reached that turning point. I reached that turning point. I reached that turning point. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. From now on, Diane, if you're listening, when I say I was out playing cards, I'm gonna be really out there playing cards. When I say I'm hanging out with the boys, I'm gonna be really hanging out with the boys. I've reached that turning point. The turning point. That turning point. The turning point of my life. Well, all righty then. Old Tyrone Davis thing. That turning point. Oh man. I hope that when everybody was out putting flowers on the graves of their departed today, I hope you remember the men and women and civilians of the armed forces that gave their lives, that we might be enjoying the freedom that we're enjoying today here on this Memorial Day. And we hope you all had a very safe day and continue on tonight. We'll have fun, but don't overdo it. All righty then.
Abraham, could I make one just quick request?
Yes, you could.
I was talking with Jess, and we were talking about, people say Happy Memorial Day, and obviously I want people to have a pleasant day, but I'm glad you mentioned that it's not just a day about living it up. It's a day about remembrance. And Jess actually is a veteran, and if there's anything you'd like to say as a veteran, even if it's just Happy Memorial Day.
Just thank you, Todd, for giving us a moment to say that, and thanks you so much for extending that message out here. It is important, and yes, we do want to say, a lot of people, it's a very somber day actually for me, because as a veteran, that is, we do remember. Right. But this is what we're doing right now. We're having some fun and relaxing and let everyone just have that joyful time.
I couldn't have said it better. So without further ado, let's hear again from Abraham Johnson and Kilborn Alley Blues Band.
All right, thank you, and thank you, Jazz. We are having fun down here at WEFT, and I hope you're having fun wherever you are, and I hope you're listening in. And I'm waiting on the band. Here we go. Anim Cafe. There's one in every town where folks start to act a fool. Soon as the sun go down. 'Cause every town that I go to, I just can't seem to get away. You can have a lot of fun and meet some real nice people down at Anim Cafe. And you can do some real good slow dancing while the jukebox plays the blues. And if you want some good ribs, fish, or chicken, ain't no better place you can choose. Every town that I go to, I just can't seem to break away. I can have a lot of fun and drink some corn whiskey down at Anim Cafe. Now in my hometown, they call it the Dewdrop Inn. Anim is a woman that's not easily shook. She keeps a 38 behind the counter and a 45 in her pocketbook. Every town that I go to, I just can't seem to get away. You can get quarts of beer brought to your table and half pints down at Anim Cafe. Look here, I'm gonna tell y'all something else about Anim. 9 times out of 10 is named after a woman that have known no shame. You can take her to the doctor. She'll tell him everything you need to know about pain. Every town that I go to, I just can't seem to get away. I done got into a lot of arguments and almost got my butt whooped down at Anim Cafe. Angel. some real good slow dancing while the jukebox plays the blues. And if you want some good rib, fish, or chicken, ain't no better place you can choose. 'Cause every town that I go to, I just can't seem to break away. You can have a lot of fun and meet some real nice people down at Anim Cafe. Now let me tell y'all something about Anim. If you go down there on Friday and you say you heard the Kilborn Alley Blues Band play, they're going to give you an extra rib. But if you tell them that Abraham Johnson was singing, you know what they're going to do? They're going to supersize your fries. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. All right, it is. All right, it is. I love that part.
One of my favorite songs is about supersizing all sorts of things in daily life, but the mood is so counter to the mood tonight that I'm not going to play it because it would bring everybody down. So all I want to say, because I don't want to get in the way of this, is that you're listening to WEFT 90.1 FM Champaign, and I'm eager to hear more music. These guys are fantastic. Abraham Johnson and Kilborn Alley Blues Band. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Todd. All right, here's a little song. Here's a little song I wrote, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. This song, look here, I'm gonna tell you, first of all, I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I like. And then I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I don't like. Now, I'll tell you what I like. I like beautiful women. That's obvious. I like good food. And I tell you what, don't nothing beat a good cold beer, you know what I'm saying? Now, those are things that I really like. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. Here's what I don't like. I don't like rap singers because one stole my baby away from me. I said I don't like rap singers because one stole my baby away from me. So I'm gonna start doing like they're doing. I'm gonna start shooting at every rap singer I see. I used to have me a good woman, and we used to do our thing. Used to listen to Tyrone Davis, Johnny Taylor, and B.B. King. And then she went to a rap concert with one of her friends. And that's why I'm down here by myself tonight, because she never came home again. I don't like no rap singers because one stole my baby away from me. I'm gonna start doing like they're doing. I'm gonna start shooting at every rap singer I see. She said, Ham, he was a good man, but then he made a switch. So he slapped me the other day in front of my best friend, and then he called me a bitch. She said, I want to ask you one question. Can I come back in? I said, I can't let you do that, baby, because I don't know when you might leave again. I don't like rap singers because one stole my baby away from me. I'm gonna start doing like they're doing. I'm gonna start shooting at every rap singer I see. Do it, Andrew. said Ham, he was a good man. But all of a sudden he made a switch. Slapped me the other day in front of my best friend. I think he called me a bitch. She said, I want to ask you one question. Can I come back in? I said, I can't let you do that, baby, because I don't know when you might leave again. I don't like no rap singers, because one stole my baby away from me. I'm gonna start doing like they're doing. I'm gonna start shooting at every rap singer I see. All right, thank you. And before we go any further thank you. I would just like to introduce these young men that you hear this beautiful music behind me. Andrew Duncanson on lead guitar. All righty then. And on the bass guitar, we have Christopher Breen. And on drums, we have Aaron A-Train, A+, A minus, A flat. He didn't call himself so many A's. Aaron A-Train Wilson. Yeah, and all these are members of the Kilborn Alley Blues Band, and we have one missing, and that's Josh the Hitman Rouser Stumble. And he plays guitar also. But I just want you to know this music is not piped in. There's real guys here playing this here. Todd, would you like to...
Since you just introduced them, I thought of a great segue before the next song. It's been a while since we've had Kilborn Alley Blues Band on WEFT sessions, but if we could maybe plug... I don't think some of the listeners know that there are other times of the week that WEFT sometimes has live music and live bands on. And if we could just maybe quickly plug what other shows you've been on so people know to tune in for those.
Well, Dave's Blues on Tuesday afternoons, the main one I've been affiliated with, and the band, right? And sometimes Dave Wright, who does our Tuesday afternoon blues program, brings in blues bands, and so does Bob over here, and we've had some blues on Friday nights, and so yeah, and I say we, I'm a WEFT here. I'm on Tuesday afternoons, every other Tuesday, and on some Wednesdays. So
what's the name of your show?
We're kind of do a collective thing on Wednesdays, so we what do we call it, the Blues Connection, and then I fill in for Dave. So anyway, yeah, so lots of opportunities for live blues. What do we just had? Who do we have in here on Tom Holland on a Tuesday? He's a really good guitar player and singer from Chicago. So yeah, this great hall has produced lots of great music. Thanks, Todd.
You mentioned it, but I hadn't mentioned Bob Polesny yet tonight. And between Bob Polesny, who's here, and Mike Feldman actually is here more than just Monday nights. He's here almost any time we have a live band. I remember one time, I think it was the 4th of July last year, on 20 or 30 minutes notice, somebody said, "Did I tell you I'm having a band?" And so I don't want anybody to take him for granted or take advantage. But I think at WEFT we could do a better job. Maybe it's so easy to get focused, I have shows at 10 and 11 on Monday nights. But cross-promotion, getting people to recognize that we don't only have live music on Monday nights. And, if you leave WEFT on, you might be confused by something here and there, but we have good music all week. So,
yes, we do!
And speaking of good music, back to you guys.
All righty then. Thank you, Todd. We're going to do this song request. Mike wants to hear his old lady and my old lady. I don't know what Mike got up his sleeve, but he didn't. We're going to do this. We're going to do this for him. It's called His Old Lady and My Old Lady. I was sitting at the bar in one of my favorite cafes. Oh, what a stranger. He came walking my way. He said, "Do you mind if I sit down next to you?" He started talking about his woman, and what he was saying, I know it was true. He kept on talking, and I knew it wasn't no maybe. His old lady and my old lady, she was the same lady. Well, he said she had a sister that was fine as she could be. Oh, her sister's name. Her sister's name was Christine. Now, this is what really blew my mind. He said, Abraham Jr. was the name of her baby, and her mama's name just happened to be Sadie. 'Cause what I knew then, it was driving me crazy. His old lady and my old lady, she was the same lady. She was the same lady. Take me upstairs, y'all. He said that her loving was the best he had ever had. And deep down in my heart, oh, I felt so bad. He said she did things to him that would blow my mind. That's when the tears started falling from my eyes. I got up from the bar. I walked out the door. I got in and drove off in my car. Hey, I drove around and I cried all night long because I wondered why my baby would do me wrong. You see, I didn't even bother to say goodbye because I didn't want to hear no lies and no alibi. Because what I knew then, it was driving me crazy. His old lady and my old lady was the same lady. She was the same lady. I said, baby, what made you want to do me wrong? 'Cause all I did was go out and stay one night. But I stayed gone all night long. Now his old lady and my old lady, his old lady lady. She the same lady. Take me back to the bridge. He said that her loving was the best he had ever had. And deep down in my heart, oh, I felt so bad. He said she did things to him that would blow my mind. That's when the tears started falling from my eyes. I got up from the bar. I walked out the door. I got in and drove off in my car. Hey, I drove around and I cried all night long because I wondered why my baby would do me wrong. You see, I didn't even bother to say goodbye. I didn't want to hear no lies and no alibi. 'Cause what I do then was driving me crazy. His old lady and my old lady was the same lady. She was the same lady. Baby! I got to let you go. Because knowing what I know right now, I can't stay around here no more. His old lady and my old lady. His old lady and my old lady. She was the same lady. You are welcome.
I do have one teeny tiny request.
All right.
At least one of our listeners missed the name of the girl in the song.
Oh, no, I can't tell that. That's a secret.
Okay, well, I heard it, so.
What was I saying?
You see, I'm glad you said that, because I heard her mother's name. And we have a Christine listening.
Oh, okay.
And I thought she'd appreciate that, and she missed it. So I just wanted to make sure I heard it right, and I didn't hear it right, because I didn't catch that it was the mother's name.
Right.
So yes, any resemblance to anyone actually named Christine, living or dead, is purely
That's
coincidental.
metaphor.
And the views and opinions expressed by awesome blues men on WEFT do not necessarily represent the
That's right.
policy positions of the station or
Of
the
the
board of
station.
directors.
Right. So if Christine is listening, you're in no trouble.
Unless it's the
On
mother of
my
that.
account.
Yes.
Unless you've been messing up, Christine.
Or unless she's a car.
Yes.
Andy, I tell you what we would like to do. We're going to do a little song Andy and I collaborated and wrote together. And it's the title of one of our CDs. It's called Tear Chicago Down. So we're going to do that one. And we're going to make that our last song.
Well, I'm glad you warned me, because I was just about to say that if you wanted to go a little over, that was fine, but warn me before the last song, and you just
Okay.
did. So before they're done, because I need to be ready when they're done to play you more music, a big hand again for Abraham Johnson and Kilborn Alley Blues Band.
All righty.
Are there any Are there any upcoming opportunities in the area that people can see, or anywhere for that matter?
Well, actually, we have Friday and Saturday we're in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Whoa.
We have one Friday night in Lincoln and Saturday night, and then Sunday night we'll be in Quincy, Illinois, and Monday night we'll be in Springfield at the Alamo. So we busy.
I'm going to see if anybody in the room wants to organize a carpool to Nebraska, because I'm sure, could throw in $10 for gas.
Yeah, it's not our first time being out there. We traveled all over the United States and Europe. You know what I'm trying to say. And oh, by the way, the first Wednesday in every month we'll be at DR Diggers. June the 3rd, we'll be at DR Diggers. That's right here in town on Country Fair Drive. For those of you who don't know, we call it the DR Diggers Neighborhood Bar, the world famous DR Diggers Neighborhood Bar and Grill. We made it world famous.
Well, now seems a good time to remind people that there is no such thing as just local music,
Right.
and we are extremely proud of some of the artists that we
Right.
can call local and regional, because I would, the reason I started doing this show is I would put some of our local musicians up against anybody.
Right.
So please stay tuned. In the next hour, we're going to recap the Moats record release from this past weekend. I've got that new song from Jesse W. Johnson and B-sides, unreleased or largely unreleased tracks from Terminus Victor and Elsinore, and that whole tribute to 1961. But again, one more song, one more time, Abraham Johnson and Kilborn Alley Blues Band. And Jess.
thank you so much for letting me be part of WEFT Sessions.
You are welcome, and it was nice having you, sweetheart.
He's the host,
All right.
and you guys are the most.
Well, thank you.
So yes, thank you, and let's rock.
And this is called Tear Chicago Down.
Ready, Ham?
I'm ready.
I was 15 when I first got work, but I got back up on the good foot. And I've been singing the blues and raising the sand. And if you need me, baby, call me your man. Oh! I will sing the blues and mess around. But when I got with the fellas in, gonna tear Chicago down. Gonna tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down.
When I first got the blues when I was about 20 years old, it was a feeling that I had way deep down in my soul. Feeling was so great, I couldn't work or even play, but I still got that feeling until this very day. My heart been broken many, many times, but I don't let that bother me, 'cause the blues is on my mind, and we go tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down.
Well, the family was set in stone, and the old Chevy van was our home. Sometimes it felt like we were all alone. Well, the seat left right there on the soul throne. I knew I had to get myself a plan. That's when I can die. Hit me to Abraham, and we gonna
Tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. Well, I came to Illinois all the way from Arkansas. I had committed no crime. I wasn't running from the law. And then I ran into a very special man, and returned to introduce me to the Kilborn Alley band. At first I was skeptical of how these guys would sound, but after this years together, we're still getting down, and we gonna tear Chicago down. Chicago down. Tear Chicago down. One more time.